What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. Coffee Talk app. Y'all already know what it is. It's been a couple days. Y'all know how I like to do. I like to sit back, observe, take in some knowledge and some information. Now I got a couple topics for the day though. I got a couple things I want to talk about. But this first one, wow. This first one is a mother. First of all, let me get into it. You know what I'm saying? How I like to do things. I hope everybody been having a good day. I hope everyone's children's school year is off to a good start, and I hope y'all getting money out there. Hope all y'all relationships is doing fine and dandy. You understand what I'm saying? So let me do my shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Home is where the heart is. Shout out to Koolin and the Krew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T3 PolarBear. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mayor SOSUA. Y'all know how the crew is. Shout out to a couple more new people who are, you know, they coming up and they starting to do their thing. Now, like I said before, some of the people I mentioned are people who beef with each other or may have a tip with each other. And y'all know how I do. What y'all doing don't got nothing to do with me. When I shout you out or I reflect on certain channels and certain people, it's because I watch them for whatever the reason is, or I like and support, or is very entertained by their material, their content. Hold on one second. Dang on, lips dry. So, yeah, so let's proceed. Shout out to Mr. Skinny and the crew. Mr. Skinny, what's going on? Shout out to y'all know Dominique LeBlue, Dream, Supine, Kala, Mighty Whitey, Nitro Freak. Shout out to Tay Eats. You know already. Shout out to JC Family. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Big Sleazy. Keep doing what you're doing, pushing, you know what I'm saying, jumping your lives off. Keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the new content creators, all the new people that's joining YouTube, that it ain't even about the money. It's about just getting yourself expressed publicly, or expressed to where you can get certain things off your chest and off your back, because we're dealing with a real traumatic economy and a traumatic world right now. So, you know, let's just get into this, because the person I want to talk to today. Now let me ask y'all something. Matter of fact, I'm not asking. I'm just about to tell y'all. DJ Academic. You fat squirrel face chipmunk body built bitch. Here's the thing. Now I sat back because I watched real pioneers and real key and instrumental players in this particular conversation come out and speak. Of course, I still heard minimal voices, but y'all know how that go. So, academics say that the pioneers, now let me remind y'all, I always give unbiased dialogue until I say I'm being biased about the subject. The next one I'll give y'all, I'm very biased about, and I'm very strong on that. So let's get back to DJ Academic saying that the hip-hop pioneers is all dusty. They all broke. And this and this and that. So I'm going to jump right in and get on this fat bitch. I'm going to jump right in and get on this fat culture-riding punk bitch. See, because I'm old enough, I was here when hip-hop got moving. I just look like this, you know what I'm saying? But I was here when it really took off. You see what I'm saying? I was here when it took its detrimental changes through gang violence and gangster rap and all this new shit and the mumbling shit and now the capping shit and the damn drilling. So I feel like I'm in order to speak here. So he say they all dusty and whatever the fuck else he said. You're talking about a time frame that's lending itself to your own creation. Theodore, what do I mean by your own creation? Because here we go with a vulturing ass, pussy ass nigga that sits back. And let me run y'all back for those who may not be familiar with DJ Akademiks. And like I say, I'm not no hater. So if y'all feel interested, then go to his channel, like and sub up, and do whatever y'all feel to do. But what I'm saying is, here you have a guy who states that he comes from somewhere else, comes over here, and born, I guess he's raised or whatever the case is, his culture is somewhere else, and he uses this mechanism here to catapult himself into recognition. See, a lot of y'all is unfamiliar with, he really catapulted himself with the war in Chirac. That's really when I paid him attention before a little bit. I heard his name. And then he really, you know, took off a little bit more with Everyday Struggle with him, Nadeska, and they had a couple different hosts to join them too. And he feels as if he has some leverage in this game. First of all, let me be clear. Hip hop is not solely about how big of bag you can accumulate. Hip hop, in its original state, is a combination of arts, a combination of knowledge, and it also comes with moral compass. See, what you're listening to now is not even hip hop. It's just rap. You feel me? So here we have an outside speaker who gives commentary on things that he have no experience in, because often he also speaks on the streets and the rules, laws, and regulations on how the street moves, and also openly admit to not being a participant in that lifestyle. Well, this is what I'm saying though, because you fat bitch, you ain't a participant in the hip-hop lifestyle either. See, your name is DJ Akademiks, but let me ask you something. When was the last time you dropped a mixtape, you fat goofy bitch? When was the last time you offered anything to the public that's consuming the information wrapped up in the culture that you're using to get your bag from? You did any back to school drives? What about any coat drives? You know, winter is coming up. Any boot drives? Any back to school supply drives? Have you fed the homeless lately, DJ Akademiks? Have you been to the women's or men's shelter to lend yourself, DJ Akademiks? Have you been to the neighborhood, what do you call those, the adoption agencies or the foster centers? Have you been in your community or the community that you're claiming or paying taxes on? Are you an active member of that community? Have you been to the last community meeting? I'm sure you haven't. But I bet your fat ass been to the States though. I bet your fat ass been in that basement for hours. Talking shit about shit you know nothing about. Of course, some of the pioneers by now would be dusty. Because it's just human that everybody that get a bag is not responsible with the bag. Personally, I think it's a kind of a stab in the back because you call yourself DJ. You call yourself a disc jockey and don't spin shit but your mouth. These are the things, these are the people, these are the subjects that need to be highlighted. These are the people that need to be pointed out and canceled on. These are the people that need to be put up under the high spotlight, and let's sit down and let's intricately pick apart the bricks or the pieces of the sticks that they use to build their home off stealing the culture, off riding away. You make no music, and I ain't talking about them couple little rinky-dink little funny little things you made back when you was sucking 6ix9ine dick. You have no mixtapes. There's no videos. You're not involved with the music culture. You're involved with telling the music and the artist's business and using it to manipulate and sculpt public belief or public perception. That's what you do. That's who you are. You don't have room to speak on a LL, a Russell Simmons, or as any of the greats. You don't have the balls within your bitch body to even speak on Kool Herc. Leaders of the new school. De La Soul, PM Dawn, Beastie Boys, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim. See, you don't have the balls to be able to speak to them. About anything. When you're sitting on the back car of the train that they started. When right now, there's not an artist right now that you can sit here and clearly say 25 years from now, you'll throw that shit on and from front to back, it'll be a classic album that you can rock the fuck out to. DJ Academic, I'm here to tell you, we don't want you in the culture. We don't applaud you. We're not proposing to the youth that look at DJ Academic as a cultural influence of positivity. We look at you like Theodore, the third chipmunk. You fat, goofy, stupid bitch. Now in your defense, because this is what they all say. Well, I got a bag. I'm driving a Lambo. Or I live up in here in the gated community. Right. So if these are the things that in the end you're going to say in your defense, then that's clearly, I want the public to see clearly when you go back and watch him give his rebuttal to the folks that he might have answered, because, you know, I'm a small tuber. He might not never even see this. But he's going to answer some of the people who have names or have mainstream titles. And he'll answer them. But here's the answers within this video. That if he answers y'all with those things, then it should be transparent that it's not culture he is worried about, is not culture he cares about, is not the youth consuming that bullshit that he cares about. But these are your kids. And a lot of y'all that pay this nigga attention. I be trying to figure this out. How some of these men can be on here talking all this shit about women and down men and dogging people and dragging them, and you don't have a woman ever beside you. So your man, I can see that your man is weak. Because strong men have women beside them. Fuck what people telling you. The stronger the man, the more you'll see him with a woman, projecting what the two units come together to project, which is power. At the academic, you have no power. Money don't equate power. I know some of y'all think that, but when you can look and see millionaires go to jail, millionaires be killed, millionaires have no voice within political realms or religious realms or educational realms, then here it is. Money do not equate power. See, there's a couple of things that you have to have together with that shit. See, you have to have intellect with the income to be able to operate on a chessboard to get you some power. But you fat bitch, I often say when I'm talking to people and somehow you come up in a subject, I kind of wish Vic Mensa would have really put his fucking hands on you that day on Everyday Struggle when he said he just should smack the fuck out of you for talking about shit that you don't got no business talking about and have no leeway in it. Fix your skirt, academic. Fix your skirt. Change your tampon, my brother. It's about that time. You fat, goofy fuck. You's a fat, disgruntled ass pussy nigga. You wasn't popular in school growing up. You wasn't popular as a child growing up. You can tell within your character. You were a sucker nigga. And at the first chance you got to shit on the people who were movers and shakers, you took the opportunity knowing that the goofies and the small hat people would put finances behind you for further bringing down the culture. You a ho, DJ Academic. You a ho. Now, like, share, comment. Jump in the description. You heard me. Y'all know what to do. Big thing. Coffee Talk Ave. I'll be right back.